Thank you for meeting with me. I wanted to ask you about vitamin D supplementation, since you are a registered dietitian and you work with moms and babies. And so I know that there's a recommendation that pretty much everybody supplement with vitamin D. And so what I just kind of want to get your take on that, and just what information you have. So first of all, like,
Sure.
what is vitamin D? Why do we need it?
Yeah, so vitamin D is a vitamin that helps with calcium absorption. So when we're talking about babies and infants, they need the vitamin D because they're still laying down bone. We want their bones to be strong, not develop rickets, things like that. So it is recommended that all exclusively breastfed babies get vitamin D drops. 400 IUs, or international units, is how it's measured per day. Now, if your baby's getting formula that's vitamin D fortified, and they're getting at least 32 ounces of formula a day, they don't need the vitamin D drops. But yes, exclusively breastfed babies, or those receiving less than the 32 ounces of formula a day, need the additional vitamin D.
Okay. And so for those parents who haven't gone out to get it yet, where do you get it? What does it look like? What form does it come in? How do you give it to your baby?
Yeah, well, it's been a minute since I bought any, since my kids are older now. It is usually by the baby formula in the baby aisle, or in the pharmacy section at the store. It comes in a little bottle with a dropper, a little dropper that you can, if you're pumping any milk and you're giving any bottles, you can put it in the milk that way. That was the easiest way I gave it to my babies. There's lots of different brands, but it is a liquid form. So you would want to read on the label and see what the dosage is, because it does vary from brand to brand. And you'd want to give that dosage that gives 400 IUs per day, or international units, is how it's measured.
Okay. And so are we talking like spoonfuls, or
no?
Okay.
No, it's generally it's like a milliliter or a couple of those drops, so not much at all.
Okay, so even if you're not giving your baby a bottle, it's easy to just put a couple drops in the baby's mouth directly?
You could under the tongue. It is better though if you are able to pump at least a little bit of milk and put it in that bottle, just to make sure that it's consumed safely.
Okay. And so you find it on the shelf. I have seen them sometimes in the refrigerated section. Does it matter one way or the other?
It doesn't matter, but definitely read on there. If it says refrigerate, follow the instructions. Some need to be refrigerated, some don't. So make sure that you read the instructions on the label.
Okay, great. And can you give your baby too much, or is this just kind of pretty easy to dose?
Yeah, so you wouldn't want to double up on it or think, oh, more is better. Definitely follow the recommended dosage, the 400 IUs per day. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, so we do store it, and you can get too much of it. Absolutely.
Okay. So you might be able to go online and read that, well, you don't have to supplement if you just go outside a lot, or you don't have to supplement for your baby if you, as the breastfeeding parent, can supplement with vitamin D enough. Then you're basically fortifying your breast milk, so you don't have to then give your baby vitamin D. Are those things true?
So yes, vitamin D is the sunshine vitamin. That's what we know vitamin D as. But with everything we know now about skin cancer and the risks of being out in the sun, the amount of time that you would need to have yourself and your baby out with exposed skin. So we're talking like, sleeves, arms uncovered, legs uncovered, no sunscreen, because sunscreen blocks that vitamin D. We just know that those risks outweigh the benefits. And being able to use the supplement vitamin D just ensures that they're, like I said, making that strong bone that they need. As far as moms taking in enough vitamin D to pass through the breast milk, we just don't know at what level that is. Moms that are breastfeeding do need to take vitamin D, absolutely, usually through that prenatal multivitamin, but it is still recommended that the infant get the vitamin D supplementation as well.
Okay. So it sounds like it would be very hard to spend enough time outside in the sun to get enough vitamin D without potentially causing some skin damage.
Right, exactly. Okay.
All right. Thank you. It's very
Absolutely.
informative, and I like to talk to you.